Hello folks, welcome to another Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. Well, today early because short term I need to make a business trip, so it's possible. It's not absolutely clear. I will try to be earlier at home or at least in my office so I can provide for tomorrow the daily analysis. Maybe it's going to be very late. If and I will make an update because of that. In case of I'm just going to arrive very, very late at home or in my office, I will instead provide a full daily analysis Saturday instead of that. And just, to mention that. I don't think it's going to happen. I think I will do the analysis tomorrow, but I guess it's going to be very late, in my opinion, but we will see. However, you are informed, so, I will provide then instead a Saturday daily analysis. Well, let us make just, a quick overview of what's going to happen. Everything looks like, as mentioned yesterday a little bit, I was expecting to go back to that area here at 17K, but I think we are not done. I think we will go down even more, but that's something we need to figure out together. So let us just start with the weights ratio as usual and check every single data together. At the moment, nothing looks like, the pre-market looks very calm, and SPX at the moment here in that support area maintaining. We have a trend line here as well. I guess we will break out to the downside, and also then I would expect the same for Bitcoin, just to go down afterwards more. So that's something we need to see. Let us start with the weights ratio 30 days moving average, something that it's wondering me a little bit why the weights ratio is not lifting up. As I said, well, we know it's a 30 days moving average, so I still think we are on track. We remember we had in October, just here for example, it went down very well. So in my opinion, usually I think something like that will happen, indicating they are going to send more Bitcoins to centralized exchanges. At the moment it's declining. So as you see, we are at almost 48%. That's still too high. The 1 day time frame indicating 47. So it's very realistic what it's showing here. If we take a look to the weights ratio 30 hours moving average, we see it went up, declined a little bit, went up once again, it's declining once again. So we are hitting 80%, and our max was 84. So everything above of 90 is very critical. They are, once again, we see that the market is really in hands of few. They push up, indicating they want to sell, okay, while the price went up. Then they start to reduce to let the price afterwards go up once again. So indicating we will make such a step, in my opinion, before we will go down. But that's something we need to see, because I still doesn't have a crystal ball. You can see here that stablecoin reserves on centralized exchanges maintains very flat. Stablecoin supply, I have checked on CoinMarketCap. I don't see anything related to stablecoins at the moment, so everything looks, I would say, relatively calm. Not big reduction in market cap at the moment for the last 4 weeks. On Tether, even lifted up a little bit with just 150 million or something, so absolutely nothing big at all. and even USDC declined instead from 43.43 billions in market cap to 300 millions less. So also here I don't see anything big, to be honest, and even BUSD declining even more and more and more and more. So also here not indicating nothing. I mean, since mid of November we had there almost 23.48 billions, and we have now 22 billion. So we have 1.3 billions less than just a few weeks ago. So it's, and DAI almost indicating the same. I mean, DAI has a total market cap at the moment of 5.68 billions. And so I don't see how that works here. However, I prefer to use the coin market cap instead to check stablecoin moves. So we are done here. Let us go and check the flow activity. So since yesterday also nothing happened. A very quiet everything. 600 bitcoins is the max inflow we have seen here. That's almost 2 hours ago. Well, not even 2 hours. It's 1 hour, and that's it. I mean, this morning the biggest 800 bitcoins. So the Monday or this week at least started very quiet, too quiet maybe. And yes, so outflows also very flat. Stablecoin net flow, even the inflow we had yesterday night, and then midnight we had 48 millions inflow, 44 millions outflow. That's it. I mean, at the moment more outflows than inflows, but absolute nothing. So let us go forward. So related to the future market, I have zoomed in a lot, just because we had a big outflow here, and that crashes my scale. We'll check. I will zoom out a little bit just in a minute. However, open interest lifted up with the price and dumped a lot, really a lot afterwards with the leverage ratio. Only funny rate did exactly the opposite. So front running shorting it, front running longing it, and now short and long. So they are at the moment, it seems, again demanding more shorts, and that's why we are going down here. However, it illustrates very well that the market is very it's nothing is happening. It's really quiet. Even here, that's the biggest BTC flow activity for today, at least related to inflows. 1,700 bitcoins inflow, 1,600 bitcoins outflow. That's really just nothing. Oh, I think I need. Yeah, well, I don't need, but also related to stablecoins, the maximum below of 150 millions inflow. Related to outflows, yeah, also the same, not even 100 millions. So looks like, it seems only when certain actors are very active, the market do something. Otherwise, it's what we see. No, not doing anything. At the moment, looks like they want to create a double bottom once again to push up a little bit, to retest area between 17.2 or something. We need to see. At the moment, they front run here once again to push up, indicating that would match very well to go up once again. I don't know, to 72 or something, and then go down once again. I don't know, but I'm still bearish. It doesn't look bullish at all. So if we zoom out even more, I just said I'm going to zoom out a little bit, so you can see that the red line here is extremely flat because of this huge transaction. And however, if we check that, it looks like, you know, we are still in such kind of channel related to the funding rate. So we can see that here we are still in a channel where, you know, at the moment it looks like they are more demanding shorts at the moment than longs. Well, liquidations. I don't know why CryptoQuant has problems showing their some data. I need to refresh here. So no, it works. So if we check the liquidations from yesterday, a little bit more longs than shorts. So yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, based on CryptoQuant, we liquidated longs, 517 bitcoins and longs, and 350 in shorts. But that's it. That's not a big deal, right? And that's absolutely it. As you see, the open interest, that's the aggregated one, pushed up, now declining once again, and leverage ratio doing exactly the same. And well, the funding rate right now, it indicating a little bit, so slowly or softly a downward trend, indicating they're, you know, usually then demanding more shorts. We need to be careful because we know if their price goes down and when people in advance are just demanding more shorts, we will go up before. That's what they do, to liquidate all of them before we really go down. So that's Binance. And also on Binance, I really don't know what happened on Binance, but you know, if we check that here, that's really huge, because we had yesterday almost 3,125,000,000 in open interest, and it declined very hard after yesterday's. I guess, I don't know if someone shorted, or it seems, because otherwise I'm missing the liquidation of them. They reduced almost 600 million afterwards. So now indicating, well, I would say 2,685,000 millions. Sorry, not thousand, millions. So that's really big. At the same time, leverage ratio also declined a lot. So that's really, I don't know. It seems someone was really just shorting here very big and closed their positions afterwards. Or maybe longs closed their positions. It's also possible, right? Without that the exchange liquidate them. However, that would match because funding rate was declining a lot, as you see. So we had this channel here where they were just reducing, indicating demanding more longs, and right now they are demanding more shorts, and now they are demanding more longs. So, but you know, between here and here, that's a big volume difference, and the question is what happened here, because it's, you know, almost 500 million. That's not peanuts anymore. Well, if we check the blockchain whispers, we see that once again longs are coming. So also here it correlates very well to the information by Binance that they are demanding more longs. We have once again almost 41 to 59. So 59 longs, 41 shorts. The same, really the same like Ethereum. So they are expecting to push up once again. On Bitfinex, nothing changed. If we check now the Kingfisher, I refresh the site, and then let us check what they are showing. Wow. Okay. So it seems nothing has changed. 35 millions, I think even less than yesterday or the same, I don't remember. But we have a liquidation cluster here, a liquidation cluster here, liquidation cluster here, and finally here on shorts. On longs, once again, very close to the current price, we have a big liquidation cluster here and here and here. So if we check that, let us make a profile so we can see that's what happened here. And you know, that's how it looks like. So indicating for really a short-term liquidation, it makes more sense to go in that direction because we can at least liquidate all this cluster here. And well, if that disappears, even this one here is closer to this one, but you know, we are then talking about a price of 15K once again, so possible. The long liquidation would happen between 16,500 and 17K or 16,700. So we need to go to 16.5 before something it would match. As mentioned just before, you know, where I showed that we are once again, we have a very tiny trade range. We go up, retest resistance, we go down, support area retesting, and at the same time distributing after we pushed up very hard. When we are done, we go down once again. That's I think, yeah, that's this chart here where I have shown you what they do, right? So they go up both a lot, even here, then they start to distribute. And then when they are done, go down once again, push up very hard, distribute. Push down once again, push up, distribute. Push down once again, push up, distribute. So that's the big question, if that's the whole story, you know. Looks like, but it's, you know, we need to see. But I'm still think and everything, we still have big Bitcoins waiting on centralized exchanges. Always the question is for what? So we are also done here. So let us see what's happening here. That's Gimini at the moment. Oh, I just want to go here. Okay. So at the moment, as you see, lifting up a little bit. That looks like a dead cat bounce at the moment. We can see here, for example, what is happening. So market traders extremely bearish. Even the aggregated, they started here to decline very hard. And the same for Bitcoin collateral futures. Not that much for stablecoin collateral futures, but you know, on Binance, at least the active traders very bearish at the moment. If we check, for example, here Bitfinex, nothing have changed. They didn't distribute yet, so it's the big question, why not? While the aggregated looks completely different. We see Kraken, and Kraken, they started to reduce or to sell more, at least here. And even here it looks like the trend is also a downward trend. If we check here, we see here exactly the same. So, you know, that's Bybit. So also here indicating they are reducing, not big at all, but not bullish. At least, you know, market traders selling instead of buying. And Coinbase, well, they distributed a little bit now, buying once again. So it looks like, even if it's not really huge, but seems they are the main drivers here at the moment. On Bitstamp, as you see, Bitstamp only up. It seems like that's the retailer's exchange. And finally, Gimini. And Gimini also just holding, as you see. So they went down, up, and now coming down once again. So nothing changed here. So if we go forward, we can see that even here, you know, we have, if you want to say, such kind of trend line. And at the moment, we are still in a channel indicating they are sending more Bitcoins to centralized exchanges, and that's why the balance lifted up, now declining a little bit, nothing big. If we check the H1, so 1 hour net flow, we see, whoa, okay, that's not illustrated yet. Okay, someone sent, okay, over 2,000 Bitcoins to centralized exchanges. So looks like we will go down. Or, as mentioned, double bottom, push up 17,250, and from there go down once again. So I'm not going, I have my plan, I will stick to it. So I still think we will go up, because if they are demanding more shorts, exchanges will not, or will do everything so that these guys can't take profit. So push up, liquidate them, go down. But this is new. That happened in 2 hours or 2 hours ago. That's really big. You know, last time also happened here. Every time when that happens, like here, for example, they push up first and then we go down. They push up first, then we go down. We push up first, then we go down. So, you know, that's something you should have in mind. Well, we had that yesterday. Nothing have changed. If we check now the entities, retailers, maintaining, not doing anything. These guys also now neutral, indicating. These guys here still lifting up, looks like accumulation. So sharks or little whales, everything between 10 and 100 Bitcoin wallets. These guys here reducing, something we know. They buy the dip, let the price go up, sell again, and so on and so forth. So quick profit operations. Market maker entities reduced very, they reduced since December 1st, so the first day of this month. It's now 6 days ago, 5 days ago. We had there 4,650,000 Bitcoins, and now we have 4,600,000. So they reduced by 50,000 Bitcoins in just few days, and no big shift in wallet count. So means they are reducing balances, and you know, those here who are 80 to 90% linked to centralized exchanges lifting up, so indicating they are sending to OTC, I guess. If we check the fund flow, we should see at least fund flows hitting centralized exchanges of 5,000, 6,000, something. It's not happening, so they are sending once again to OTC, it seems. And we know every time when they send something like 1,500, 2,000 Bitcoins or something like here, usually something happens. So it's pure distribution. That's really pure distribution. Nothing to see here, nothing to see here, nothing to see here, nothing changed. Yeah, and that's it. So yeah, even on Coinbase, we still have here the limitation of 17.5. So it is possible to try to go back, hitting, for example, here 17.2, for example, and then afterwards to go down. So here nothing changed. You see here They are waiting with almost 120 bitcoins, another 140 waiting at 17.5. So it's a clear limitation to the upside, not indicating, they want to let the price go up, because the next limitation here would be at 16K, 16,100K. So we have a big black hole to the downside, but we have, relatively for Coinbase, relatively big sell orders to the upside. Deribit, they are still waiting at 18K to short, otherwise too long at 16.5 and 16.4 in case that's a valid order and not spoofing. Bitstamp spot, they are waiting here at 16K, otherwise at 15.4. They removed the sell orders at 18K at the moment, and they reinforced even here the 13.5 like mentioned yesterday, so nothing changed here. Binance, also here nothing changed. At 19K limitation, at 20K limitation, we still have the limitation here at 18K. And you can see, I mean, if we check the area until here, we have almost the same sell orders in volume like the buy orders here. They reduce the volume liquidity at 16K, even here at 15.5, and still waiting at 15K. So it's possible. Also, like the gamma walls were indicating that we will see 15K once again, because it's partly also a support area, so would make sense. If we zoom out, maybe that's indicating more accumulating, but something I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing in different information. I don't see that. I don't see that related to entities, and I don't see that either in material scientist chart. I will show you that, because you can see that here as well. So what we see here is, for example, the big guys. So orders with 1 million to 10 million declined a lot. They are here right now. They declined, lifted up a little bit, and that's it. So it's not, went up. Afterwards, the price went up, and then they started to sell. And the thing is, why? Well, looks like crypt profit, dip accumulation to sell to the upside. Only these guys here, so the violet, are orders 100K to 1 million, for example. They are doing that here. And it looks like, it looks like a channel, a positive one. But we need to see. It's, in my opinion, too early, because the total volume, it's the blue line, all orders, they have started to distribute here. It went up shortly, and afterwards they distributed even more. So it went also a little deviation. We went up and more down, up, more down. So at the moment they are more distributing. Only these guys here placing or buying with orders 100K to 1 million are absorbing those here, the big ones. But it's everything. It doesn't look like some bull run preparation. It looks like they just want to make quick profits. So they buy at 15K, let the price go up to 17K, sell there, let us go down once again. And that's something that's completely different to last year. And that's something that many people are ignoring, it seems. But I'm not ignoring it. It looks completely different. At the moment, doesn't look like they are accumulating big, to be honest. So for DCA or for long term, even maybe midterm, if we are lucky and we have a little relief rally in January, February or something, to buy now and to sell later on, or just to maintain, you know. But I wouldn't think that we will go up very hard very soon, to be honest. They reduced, like mentioned yesterday here, liquidity to the downside. We still have, well, they removed the wall here, but we still have sell orders here. But nothing have changed, to be honest. Absolutely nothing have changed. So at the moment we had our breakout here. We can see we retested very well. Oh, no, I need a different color. So we retested very well. And then afterwards we went down. Then they not even, so they nobody was waiting here. They just stopped. They stopped, started to push up once again. And now we are here. And, you know, it looks like sometimes it feels like it's one person trading here and he's driving the market. Bitfinex. Oh, that's interesting. Waiting at 16.4. Okay. That's really interesting. They are waiting at 16K. They placed here at 16.4. I don't know if that's spoofing, but very interesting what Bitfinex is doing. While at the same time limiting the way up at 17.8 and 18.2. And more sell orders than buy orders. Okay, spot. Nothing. Kraken spot. Removed even here at 16.6. And they don't have anything, just placed sell orders at 18.5 instead. Bybit. Nothing. BitMEX. BitMEX waiting at 17.5. Binance futures. Wow. Okay, that's crazy. Doesn't mean anything, but a lot of longs waiting here. Instead, less shorts, but not that big, right? The difference is, no, it's just 600 Bitcoin, so it's not big at all. Still here, a lot of limitations, as you see. Doesn't mean anything once again, but, you know. Also interesting if you see the volume related to Binance futures. Wow. Okay. I'm crashing training night right now. Bitfinex. Oh, come on. In general, the volume is declining. So also here, absolutely nothing happening. They are shorting instead, it seems. Kraken futures longing instead. OKEX futures still waiting here at 16.6. OKEX swap also still waiting at 16.4. And Bybit BTC USDT pair also reducing, but nothing else. Okay, that's it.